with 7 games unbeaten in the VNL National League South and safety within touching distance. Now is not the time to take the foot off the gas. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of From the Bottom to the Top as we try and take a National League South side, in this case Weymouth, from the bottom all the way to the top. And this is our journey. On today's episode, we have for you 2 games in the VNL National League South, match day 39 and match day 40 against Truro City and against Braintree Town. My name's Mark, and it's a very warm welcome. I'm not in this get-up for any particular reason other than that, of course, this is the last episode of Bottom to the Top before Christmas. We are entering the Christmas weekend, and I'm sure you've got lots of things still to do and to prepare yourself for the big day. But thank you very much for taking the time out to watch today's episode, and lots has been going on since you were last with us, indeed. And just to say something else is that we have got ourselves into a rather good position as well. More of that in a moment. Just a little bit more of housekeeping, though. Just to say, if you do enjoy today's episode, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. It all helps me on here on YouTube, and it's a big thank you to all those that have subscribed over the last month or so. My subs have gone up quite dramatically, and I much appreciate your support. Your comments are also welcome down below. Let me know how you think the series is going, what you'd like to see me do different, and what sort of videos you'd like to see me do in 2024. All that and more. Right, let's have a look then, see what we've been doing since you were last with us. Hampton and Richmond and Maidstone United were the games that we had last episode, conceding 1 goal and scoring 8, so it was quite a good episode really. Since then, we've played Torquay United, we beat them 3-2, and we played Everley and beat them 2-1. These are a little bit closer than I'd have liked, really. We were behind against Torquay United. 17 minutes, Ryan Hansen getting the goal for Torquay United. Brendan Goodship getting the equaliser after 20 minutes, just 3 minutes after that. And then Tulu Ladapo scoring for Torquay. 52 minutes. Cameron Cooper getting the equaliser again on 70 minutes. And then 4 minutes later, Elliot Bolton. I'm not sure if that wasn't his first goal for us, but anyway, he did get that goal, made it 3-2. We managed to survive until the end of the game, and that was rather splendid in that. And what was interesting in here, I think, is Cameron Cooper. Not only did he score on 70 minutes, he provided 2 assists as well, the 20 and 74. So he had a hand in all 3 goals in that game, which was rather splendid. Pleased for him. Then we played Everley, who were around about where we were in that relegation zone, and should have been a real way to got past them, but we made hard work of it, to be fair. Jurajay scoring from the penalty spot after 13 minutes, and then Jurajay again on 79, making it feel a bit more comfortable after we'd struggled and picked up you can see the frustration creeping in here, can't you? Teddy Howe, the provider for Jurajay's second goal. They got a consolation just to make it squeaky bums 2 minutes later, but we did manage to hold out for that win. 6 points from those 2 games, as I said in the intro. 7 games now unbeaten in the league, and it has pushed us up the table. We said if we can get some consistency in this, we would be all right. As I said also in the intro, we don't need to take our foot off the gas right now, because if we do, we'll soon drop that back down here. But interesting thing, bearing in mind we started when we joined the team on 9 points. We now have 37 points. We are 10 points clear of Taunton, who seem to have jammed themselves on the bottom of the table. 2 points clear of Dover Athletic in 22nd, and 4 points clear of Averley now in 23rd, having done that 6-pointer in the last game. We are just 3 points short of Maidstone United now. So a couple of wins today would see us out of the relegation zone into a little bit of safety. Then it's a case of trying to put some daylight between this. All sounds absolutely wonderful, except when you take into account that we have played 38 games, which by my reckoning leaves us with somewhere like 8 or 9 games left to play. 8 games. It will be 46, won't it? 8 games left to play. So lots of points there, but a couple of trip-ups could put us back into the danger zone, and next episode is a trouble episode because I'm anticipating potentially 2 very difficult matches, because we were playing Bath City, who are currently second, and Yeovil Town, who are currently first. One of those away, one of those at home, and that'll leave us with 3 games. So what we can do with today's episode, and against Havant and Waterlooville, which I think is when you come to Weymouth, is almost like a derby, really, along that south coast. And we can't pick up points and do something with that lot, then we leave ourselves in a little bit of trouble. Right, let's get on with the episode, get into it. Let's have our first game. It is Truro City up first. They're currently 17th in the table. They are out with Maholdo. He's doubtful with a twisted knee. Ryan Stamford is the on loan or trialist goalkeeper that we've got in. He's not eligible, of course. So we've got a reasonably full squad, apart from the fact, obviously, we're only 3 days after the last game, which means that we're a little bit tired. Let's go and have a look at the team then that will face Truro City. And here is the side that will face Truro City in this Vanarama National League South match day 39. Nick Zack is in goal. McCarthy, Cheshire, Rowan and Guidry make our defensive lineup. Slade, Bolton and Petit in that central midfield, albeit Slade and Bolton don't particularly don't play together one another. Vice sits behind Goodship and Cooper up front. We have Thompson, Howe, Tripp, Jurge and Melvin Lambert on the bench. And here we are. Truro City lost 3 of their last 5. They're playing a flat back 3 today with 2 wing backs. Always has struggled against that. We've won our last 5 games, playing our usual and familiar formation. We are currently 21st on 37 points, and Truro City 17th on 45. They have a free kick. It's hit the crossbar. Oh! And Nick Zack dropped that. It's inside the first 2 minutes. And I'm not quite sure what Nick Zack was doing. I think he must have been sleeping. He's not woken up yet. Hit the crossbar, bounced. And that was poor. McCarthy with a throw in now to Goodship. Slade. Slade tries to get it through to Cooper, but not on the same wavelength, but Goodship wins it back. Vice, Cooper tucks it away. And we have, I think, got the reply inside 30 seconds. And that is all I can ask, really. As much as Nick Zack made a mistake, Cook farted around with it. And Cooper profited, as he has done in the last couple of games. We'll see it again. Not quite sure whether there was a question of offside here. Ooh. Another free kick, Harvey again. And I think Nick Zack this time putting it round the post. Harvey's a threat from those free kicks, that's for sure. Law with the corner for Truro. Swings it in and it's headed clear by Rowan. Corner kick and it's swung in, and Harvey Slade gets his 5th goal of the season, and we take a 2-1 lead on 39 minutes. I was just fiddling around changing to attacking formation. I might take that back off actually. And it was a lovely ball in, throwing on that far side. Guidry to Cooper. Cooper's poor ball gave it away, and they're going to attack us now. Need to be very careful, but Cooper comes back and steals that ball. Rowan to Petit. Petit now finds Rowan. Rowan, long ball. It's only headed down. Vice from distance, and Vice puts it away. His 5th goal of the season. And boys and girls, we, after going behind so early on, we are 3-1 in front on 43 minutes. Lovely ball from Rowan. Nearly left him out, to be fair. My assistant manager... Oh, look at the curl on that ball. Half-time arrives. It's 3-1 at half-time. We pumped it up a little bit. 7 shots, 4 on target, 0.74 on the old XG. 51% of the possession. They've had 4 shots, 3 on target, 1.07 and 49%. They are dangerous. We need to keep them at bay, but we've had a reasonably good first half. Vice getting 1 goal and an assist as well, and Harvey Slade a goal in between. Splendid stuff in the first half. We need to continue it in the second if we're going to stay in front. Ball's gone out to McCarthy. McCarthy crosses it in deep, looking for Cooper. Couldn't find him. Guidry now. He's out here wide. Crosses it in deep. Oh, Slade just over the top. Unfortunate. That ball out to Guidry, and a lovely ball back into the box. Hung it there. Slade just couldn't direct it. Rooney on the ball. I don't think that's Wayne. Might be one of his mates, I suppose, called Rooney. Cross deep, looking for Edworthy. Edworthy didn't quite get a good head on it. It's back out. Vice trying to cut it out, and defenders there and giving away a penalty. I'm not so sure it was, but you can't tackle a player in the penalty box in Football Manager. Sends Nick Zack the wrong way. Good penalty. With 68 minutes on the clock, we're going to make 2 changes at this juncture in time. We are taking off Elliot Bolton. He's not having a good day, and also he's picked up a yellow card. So we've decided to replace him, and we have brought on Callum Tripp to replace Bolton. Slade moving into that ball-winning midfielder role. Petit out to the left, Tripp to the right. And well, the other change that we've made is up front. Melvin Lambert comes on in place of Goodship. He's not having such a good day today either. We have a corner now. Vice with the corner. Players coming forward. In fact, the 2 substitutes just coming on. Melvin Lambert to McCarthy. McCarthy creates some space, and McCarthy scores his first goal. And it's made it 4-2, a 2-goal cushion again on 70 minutes. Just as we made those substitutions, you see the 2 substitutions coming on. Melvin Lambert's his first touch to McCarthy. McCarthy creating the space and puts it beyond Hammond. 77 minutes on the clock, 78 nearly. And they're on the ball again. Need to be very careful. Bit of a topsy-turvy game this. We've not been complete control. And that's a poor ball. Cooper is in. Can Cooper go alone here? He's got support. It's going to be late. He's had a flash, but it's flashed wide. Just about to do some changes, and we've got another highlight. McCarthy. McCarthy swings it in. It's Callum Tripp. His first goal of the season. All first today. And it's 5-2. We're making this look very, very splendid. And I'm beginning to think we've just pulled ourselves out of the relegation zone. We will see at the end of this game. And what a corner that was. And with 84 minutes on the clock, making a final change, we've taken off Tariq Guidry, who's not played too badly on that right side today. Replaced him with Teddy Howe, who's having a bit of a rest today, but he's back on the right side. And I have to say, McCarthy, he's wanting to go, but he's had a great day on the left wing there. So maybe we need to have another look at him. And Guidry still on the pitch as it is at the moment. Played back to Rowan, but it's come back to Guidry. It's flashing around there, Melvin Lambert. And Petit puts it over the top. We'll see it again. Lovely ball out to Guidry. And his final play of the game. He's had a great game, really. Lovely ball in. Fantastic ball in. And Petit just... Howe with a throw in. To Tripp. Back to Howe. Howe. Tripp. Tripp comes forward with it. Into Howe. Howe's in the area. And it's a penalty. Howe tripped by Law. And who's going to take the penalty? It's Harvey Slade. And he's put it away. It's a good goal. He's 6th of the season and our 6th on the day. 6-2. Lovely shot. We've still got 6 minutes to play. Malhod to Harvey. There's still life in this game. Palmer. Riley low. Boos. Rooney. Riley low. It's crossed into the area and it's blocked and gone out for a corner. Well defended. But, Rooney with this corner. Last time we looked, Maidstone were 3 goals down in their game. Oh, good shot, but Nick Zack is there. Yeah, Maidstone were 3-0 down at half time, and we've obviously done a lot more since then. Put ourselves in a good position. Well blocked by that defender there. Who was that? Rowan. And I at one time I wasn't too sure whether I was going to play him or not. That's a splendid game and a splendid way to get ourselves out of the relegation zone, because I think that's what we've done, and improved our goal difference to boot. Cameron Cooper on 3 minutes in reply to Freddie Cuckoo give them a lead after 2. It was very short-lived, thankfully. Harvey Slade a corner after 39 minutes. Adding to that then Mitchell Weiss scoring after 43. It gave us a 3-1 lead at half time, and then as we got into that second half, they got one back, made it 3-2 through Tyler Harvey, a penalty after 65. Ash McCarthy after 70 minutes, Callum Tripp after 81, and Harvey Slade getting his second from the penalty spot on 91 minutes gave us a resounding 6-2 lead. Or 6-2 win, should I say. And that was rather splendid. I'm actually looking for the match stats. That's what I want. Is 20 shots we had, 10 of which were on target. 50%. I like that. 3.03 on the old XG. 52% of the possession. They had 9 shots, 5 on target, 2.48, and 48% of the possession. Good day at the office. Let's see what it's done to the table. Well, here's the day's results, and as you can see from the table over here on the right, we have got ourselves out of the relegation zone, and since we've joined, we have put on 31 points. That isn't bad going, is it? We are on the same amount of points as Maidstone United, so we need to keep going, especially in our second game of the episode against Braintree, who are a bit further up. They're in 9th place. But we have that 6 goals, or I know they scored a couple, but that's improved our goal difference, which helps when we climb up here a little bit and get in amongst this lot. So our next job is to create a bit of a gap from the guys down here. We are 5 points clear of Dover Athletic, so we just need to pull away from Maidstone United. Did I say Maid? I've been saying Maidenhead. It's wrong. Maidstone. So we need to be pulling away from them. That's our next objective. Welling United are the next team in our sights. And then we need to go for Truro City and St Albans City, of course. 3-1, the final score against Chelmsford from Maidstone United. That has definitely helped us. Welling United losing as well to Hampden and Richmond, which has also helped us close the gap on them. St Albans City, they lost to Weston-super-Mare. So fixtures going in our favour. We just need to keep winning. The teams down the bottom don't seem to be able to pull the wins out of the bag. And as I said, really the next 2 games we need to achieve, because that will leave us with the 2 toughies in the next episode, Bath and Yeovil. So we need to get wins against Braintree, who are currently 9th, as I've said, and Hammond Waterlooville, who are 15th. So if we can get 2 wins out of there, if we can manage to get something out of these 2 games, even if it's 2 points, it will be better than nothing and won't impact us too much. Good news is we've got Welling United in our last 3 games, which if it comes to push to shove and they're just above us, could make all the difference. Just in news, what they have reported, Slade helps take a Weymouth clear of the drop. 2 goals from Harvey Slade hauled Weymouth out of the relegation zone after a 6-2 victory over Truro City on a wet evening at Bolithio Park. Young centre-back Freddie Cook got Truro City off to a flyer by scoring close-range finish into the bottom left-hand corner after 2 minutes. And Weymouth's equaliser came through Cameron Cooper as he seized on Freddie Cook's mistake to score a low drive. That is rather splendid. Let's get on with the second game of the episode then. Havant and Waterlooville, currently 15th in the table. No, they're not. It's Braintree, Mark. 9th in the table. Braintree have no team news. We haven't really got any team news. Sanford, of course, is our trialist goalkeeper, who's not, I think his trial finishes today, actually. So let's go and have a look at the team that will face Braintree in the second game of the episode. And here is the side that will face Braintree in this Vanarama National League South match day 40. And can we continue that upward momentum and produce a little bit of daylight between us and that relegation zone? Let's hope so. Nick Zack is in goal. McCarthy, Slade, Rowan, and Howe our defensive line. Howe coming back in. Guidry is a little bit tired. He will get some game time, I suspect. McCarthy staying there because he had such a good game against Truro, and I just want to see that he does the same again because he's moaning he wants to move on and not getting enough game time. I'll give him the game time out on that left side if he continues to produce. So if he does again today, then we might take him off the transfer list. Tripp, Petit and Bolton make up our central and midfield. Vice continues behind Goodship and Cooper. Vice has now a green line between him and Cooper, which means that they are playing well together, and it appears to be the case. So a good partnership forming there. Goodship missing out on because of Cooper's good form at the moment. Thompson, Guidry, Duraget, Roberts and Lambert are all on the bench. So here we are back at the Bob Lucas Stadium. 5 straight wins, of course, and going very, very well. In fact, I think it's 6 straight wins. Braintree on a 3-win run. They have a flat back 3 and 2 wing backs in their formation. We are currently 20th on 40 points. Braintree 9th on 59. Howe with a throw in to Petit. Petit back to Rowan. Rowan finds Tripp. Tripp's got to be careful here. Scoops it forward for Cooper. Cooper brings it under control. Nice ball through to Vice. Vice couldn't get it away. I'd have gone down the other side of him. But a good save from the goalkeeper in the first 3 minutes. Going to be a short corner here. Vice to McCarthy. McCarthy crosses it. Goalkeeper punches it away. Oh, dearie me. Not quite sure what happened there. I'm not sure if we'll see it again either, or if anything comes of it. That's the other problem. Good save by Sims. Sims with a goal kick now. 14 minutes on the clock. And Cooper gets his head to that, but not to any of our players. And trying to keep them at bay. Job's good at the moment, but I'm trying to force them into making a mistake, and they're not going to make it. Keeping that ball moving around in tight. They have now Petit, Bolton through to Cooper. Cooper has a shot. Lovely goal, his 6th goal of the season, and on 15 minutes we are a goal to the good. What a goal that was from Cooper. What a signing he's been. We definitely want to try and keep him for next season. Lovely through ball. Cooper brings it down, and it's a drive with his right foot. Sims not getting to it. I like from kickoff. Davis kicking us back off. And, yeah, always know what happens with these things. It's got one of 2 connotations. Kickoffs. Oh, lovely through ball. Williams into the area. It's crossed in. It's gone in. And Aaron Blair gets them back level literally inside a minute. And it's 1-1. Oh, took a deflection. Quite possibly was going to go wide, actually. But it took a deflection off of Slade. Petit now on the ball. Back to Nick Zack. Nick Zack to Slade. Slade to McCarthy. McCarthy comes forward with that ball. He's found Bolton. Bolton, a through ball to Goodrich. Goodrich, Goodship brings it down. Goodship scores 13th goal of the season. It's 2-1 on 40 minutes. Good play. Bolton, lovely through ball. Goodship bringing that down with 1 foot. Creates the space straight between the goalkeeper's legs. See it again. Question of offside, I think. No, he's onside. Well onside. And half-time comes. No more highlights. It's been a very productive first half. And Elliot Bolton, who didn't play particularly well in the last game against Truro, seems to be excelling this time. He's got 2 assists so far. Cameron Cooper and Goodship so far. 2-1 lead then at half-time. 9 shots, 6 on target, 1.63 on the old XG. 69% of the possession. They've had 2 shots, 1 on target, 0.52 and 31% of the possession. We're in a good position. Vice with a free kick. Is he going to go direct here? He is. Oh, what a goal! 6th goal of the season, and we take a 3-1 lead after 51 minutes. I really wasn't expecting that. Round the corner, and I suppose he's been on form. The form he's on at the minute. Slade now to Tripp. Oh, Weiss didn't go for that, which was a bit odd. Not sure why. We need to check that he's not picked up an injury. And he was coming back there to defend. And that cross coming in deep. Oh, just over the top. Good try. That was Davis from Blair, I think. And with 67 minutes on the clock, making 1 change at this point in time. And we are taking off Teddy Howe. He's not playing so well today. And we've brought on Tariq Guidry. And with 76 minutes on the clock, Elliot Bolton has picked up a knock. And we've taken him off as a precaution. Georget comes on in his place. McCarthy with a throw-in now on this left-hand side. Goodship. Goodship has Slade there. Slade to McCarthy. McCarthy finds Georget, heads it on for Cooper. Oh, his 7th goal of the season. And Cooper puts it away, makes it 4-1 on 82 minutes. Lovely ball. Slade, McCarthy. McCarthy through to Georget. Georget heading it on. Cooper slots it away. And on 82 minutes, making 1 more change, a final change. Charlie Rowan, he's come off, just changing it around, just give him a bit of rest and give Jordan Thompson a bit of game time. He's taken over in the centre of defence. Davis with a throw-in for Braintree. Guidry heads that out wide. Still dangerous though. Stevenson, McGregor crosses it into the box. It's headed out, but only as far as Tompkins. Tompkins to Davis. Davis back into the box, and a penalty's been given. So it's Blair that steps up for the penalty. Can Nick Zack save it? No, he can't. It's gone the wrong way again. And they've scored a second. It's 4-2. His 19th goal of the season for Blair. Lovely penalty again. Nick Zack to McCarthy. Need to be careful. We don't want to give him another goal. Tripp. Georget. Vice creating space. Oh, has a go on his own. But Sims equal to it. And it's all over here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. They come into that a little bit in the second half. A bit too much for my liking. They had 8 shots, 3 on target, 1.52, 35% of the possession. We had 15 shots, of which 10 were on target, 2.02 and 65% possession. A very good 4-2 win, 2-1 in both halves. Cameron Cooper with a double, 15 and 82. Brendan Goodship on 40 minutes and Mitchell Weiss on 51. They scoring through Aaron Blair on 16 and a penalty on 88 minutes. It's another good win and hopefully creates a little bit of daylight between us and that relegation zone. Well, after a full Vanarama National League South programme today, we've come out on top again and we've moved up to 19th place now on 43 points. 3 points clear of the drop zone and a good goal difference as well. So that's a good cushion, but we still want to push on for a bit more as well to open this gap up. Some results going in our favour. Truro City losing 1-0 to St Albans City, which isn't so good. But does mean that we're only 2 points shy of Truro City, albeit that St Albans City winning means that we are now 5 points adrift of them. But that doesn't really matter. Just keep going. The other game that was in our favour, albeit it got a bit close in the end because Weston-super-Mare at half-time were 3-0 up against Welling United. Welling United coming back quite well. Russ and Locke scoring for them, making it 3-2. So it was a little bit tight come the end. But, we've definitely made up ground. So we've got ourselves into safety. We just need to open a bit of gap and stay there. We still have a problem, though, at the top of the table, albeit Bath have dropped down at the top to third place as it stands at the moment. Yeovil Town still top on 83 points. We got both them coming up in the next episode. Talking about the next episode, we will come back. We're going to play Havant and Waterlooville offline. They are 15th in the table. It's a home game, so it should be okay. We're then away to Bath City at Twerton Park for that game there. Third place currently. And then Yeovil Town come visiting the Bob Lucas Stadium for our game against them. Quite a hard next episode. I'm not quite sure how it's going to pan out. If we can get results from either of these two, then we probably deserve to stay up. And then we'll come back for Welling United and Farnborough in the next episode. Depending on how the next two games go, it could be, in the next episode that is, it could be that if Eastbourne Borough is likely to give us the safety that we want, then we may well record that and play out the two games that will give us safety. We will see. We will see. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, let me know how you think this series is going. And of course, by hitting the notification button, it will keep you up to date with all future episodes of Bottom to the Top and our other series that's going out at the moment, West Ham in Irons in the Fire, and it'll let you know when they are released. New episodes of Bottom to the Top normally released every Tuesday and Friday, but next week there's a slight change because it is Christmas week. We are moving everything back a day. Irons in the Fire will be out on Tuesday. It was normally out on Monday. And Bottom to the Top will be out on Wednesday and Friday next week, where it's normally out on Tuesday and Friday. 4:15, though, is still the time for it to come out. And, of course, as always, the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on this channel is follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Thank you very much for watching. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all very much for your support throughout the last 12 months. And it's been absolutely incredible the last month or so with the increase in subs. And I much appreciate it. I wish you and everybody that you know, your family and your friends, a splendid Christmas. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy watching Football Manager when you get moments free to do it amongst everything else that is going on in life. And I just wish you a very peaceful and prosperous Christmas. Till next time, which will be episode 6 out on Wednesday next week. Don't forget, hit the notifications. You'll know when it's coming out. And also, of course, the Twitter as well. And it will let you know when they're out. Anyway, have yourselves a good Christmas. Till next time. Bye-bye.